Hey guys, it's Lee from Guys, and today we're going to talk about Nintendo Smash Bros. Direct that aired on December 15th. Now, the Direct as a whole was extremely satisfying. I was happy with the way it went about and the characters that were announced during the stream. Now, the thing is, a lot of people are not happy with the characters that were announced. Some are. I'm, at least in my opinion, I'm happy. I liked who they announced. So we got Corrin from Fire Emblem Fates, a game that's still unreleased in the United States. So we don't know much about him, but his character design overall is extremely unique, and I am extremely pumped up to give him a shot. I'd go as far as to say I'm gonna consider him to be my new main, and I can't wait to try him out. The way Sakurai took elements from the game, the way and changed his fighting style completely, and made him completely different and unique. So he's not really a clone character like some of these other Fire Emblem characters feel. Though I like all the Fire Emblem characters, I'm a huge fan. But I will admit that characters like Martha Lucina, they could have been done differently. Especially Roy, he's still very similar though he so that they changed some things and changed him up. Robin on the other hand is also completely unique, so there's no problem with him really. But Corrin is she's extremely interesting. That's all I can really say. I can't wait to try him out. The things that I did with him, I will say he's extremely very well made, and I can't wait to try him out. Then we got Cloud. Cloud is already released. I tried him out. He's a very interesting character. I like him a lot too. I pretty much like all the sword fighters in Smash Bros. Those are usually my mains, except for DDD and Little Mac. I love those characters. But aside from them, I really like using the sword characters in Smash Brothers. So Cloud is also up in my list of characters that I'm going to be using. And I'll be making a video with my analysis and opinions on his movesets and what can be done with those movesets and stuff like that. Some fun stuff coming very soon. I'm going to make a video about that. I had it planned for today, but I had some stuff that came up and I won't be able to do it. So probably down the week I'll work on that. So it'll be something completely different from my channel, something new. So look forward to that. Then finally, Sakurai ended the direct with a bang by announcing Bayonetta. Now this is something nobody expected. All the polls and theories, fan-made theories of the poll and fan polls and all stuff like that. None of them accounted for Bayonetta. She came out of the blue. But Sakurai did say a key phrase in the direct that explains her inclusion. Now, he did mention she was among the top 5 in the United States. She was #1 in Europe, and he actually absolutely made no mention of Japan, which is weird. But at the bottom, he put a disclaimer that said, she was among the top realizable characters. So that leads me to believe that maybe another character came up on top, but maybe it was just impossible to include them. Who this could have been, I have no idea. Maybe the Smash fan polls were correct. For example, the polls that Erika made and stuff like that, that included other characters that we saw nothing about in the direct, which include Shovel Knight, King K. Rool, though King K. Rool was already included as a Mii costume, so maybe Sakurai was accounting for that for a long time. Who knows? But Bayonetta as a whole is an incredibly interesting character. To the extent that I believe that she may be extremely overpowered. The way I could see Bayonetta is if you compare her to, she has elements from 2D fighters, you could say. So I'm talking about the ranks of BlazBlue, Guilty Gear, stuff like that. Because I saw a lot of move similarities from, you could compare it to Valkenheim in BlazBlue when he turns into a wolf and dashes from side to side. Her kicks are very similar to his fighting style. I'm pretty sure that maybe there's another fighter that fights very similar to Valkenheim in BlazBlue, but that's the one that popped into my head right now to make the comparison. But her combos are insane, and her ability to slow down time. Though Sakurai did mention that it's if you start spamming the move, it won't be as effective, and it also depends on other factors like damage and stuff like that. But I do believe that Bayonetta has a lot of potential, and she could be among the top ranks. So she will be a very dangerous opponent, and I can't wait to use her as well. So yeah, moving forward, I'll be making the character videos I promised. I'll start with Cloud. I'm gonna make an in-depth analysis of his move set, um, and give my opinions because I know there's a lot of Smash Brothers channels that have more notoriety, more reputation than I do. But I want to prove to you guys that I know what I'm talking about. So give me a chance. So moving forward, the channel will have a lot of new upgrades. Like I said, I'll start making more analysis videos, more in-depth opinion videos, stuff like that. I finally have a good quality webcam, which I still practicing on using. So give me some time to get the ropes down and stuff like that. So yeah, in the future, the channel has a lot of good things